My name is Sarah Bryden and I'm here from Tyrone Donegal Partnership, which is based in Omagh, and I'm just in my post for 3 days. So it's early days for me, but the project is about visual storytelling, and I'm originally a journalist and I've worked in an arts organisation for 5 years. So I have a little bit of a mishmash of a background, but this project is kind of bringing all of that together, and I'm trying to work with the border counties of Northern Ireland. So right from Derry Donegal right round to Louth down, and trying to gain perspectives from people there and film them, and it's all for a project around the conflict in Northern Ireland, but really trying to get a really broad perspective about it, not just victims and survivors, but just general the communities in those areas and kind of how their lives were at that time and how it has impacted until the present day. Well, I actually did a workshop last year. Yeah, I think summer of last year I did my first workshop. I have an interest in photography, just personally, and do it just as like a hobby. And I came and did a workshop with Mervyn actually, and then I came back and did more workshops at the start of the year. So it was more from a workshop point of view, and kind of doing some of the learning a little bit more about my camera and how to use it, and doing my own little personal mini projects. So I'm always keeping up to date with the website, and this came through at perfect timing for me starting this new post, so it all fitted together. Today was really interesting. It was the talks at the start. It was really interesting to hear Paul Seawright. I know him from the University of Ulster, and it was lovely seeing some photographs of some emerging photographers of their experiences now, kind of informed by conflicts of the past, and maybe there's still conflicts here, and that was really interesting. And then that with the North Belfast project, and then obviously Eugenie's project in Iraq as well, and kind of the similarities in some of those projects, but yet there were very different contexts and very different kind of conflicts there as well. That was really interesting this morning. And then the workshops, I did workshop 3 with Anthony, and it was very argumentative actually. We had some real tense moments, but it was good. It was kind of, you know, there was no skirting around the issues. It was really getting in there, which was really interesting, and brought up, definitely for me personally, was this idea of intention, and the intention of when we do a project and we're engaging with communities and with groups of people, what is our intention, and being honest about that intention, and also having to balance that with the intention of your funders and your organisation and all of the other influencers onto the projects, how to really balance that all, whether it's possible, and how that kind of will influence the outcome of your project as well. And I think just the key of being quite honest about it, and maybe not having too high expectations either, but again, being flexible. That was another thing that came up in the feedback session, was really about being flexible, being able to not be too defined in the way that your project is going to go, that you kind of have to follow it where it leads. Yeah, so it was a really, really good day.